1. They can't walk backwards. Kangaroos physically cannot move backward due to their muscular tails and body structure. That's why they're on Australia's coat of arms, symbolizing forward progress. They're embryos. Pause. Development: female kangaroos can pause the development of an embryo until the current joey is out of the pouch. It's called embryonic diapause. Nature's way of family planning. 3. They use their tails like a fifth leg. When they move slowly, kangaroos use their strong tails to push off the ground, like a built-in crutch or fifth leg. 4. Boxing is real. Male kangaroos actually box each other to compete for mates. They balance on their tails and kick with powerful legs like martial arts pros. 5. They can travel 25 feet in a single leap. Kangaroos are built for distance. Some can cover up to 25 feet in a single jump and reach speeds over 35 mph. Baby kangaroos, joeys, are the size of a gummy bear at birth. When born, a joey is less than 1 inch long and crawls into the mother's pouch to grow for months. 7. They sweat through their forearms. On hot days, kangaroos lick their forearms where blood vessels are close to the surface to help cool themselves down. Seven things you don't know about raccoons. 1. They have hands almost like humans. Raccoons have incredibly dexterous front paws. They can open jars, latches, and even doors. Their sense of touch is so advanced it actually gets better when their paws are wet. Their crazy smart studies show raccoons can remember solutions to tasks for up to 3 years. That's a memory on par with some primates. 3. They wash their food. But not why you think raccoons are often seen dipping food in water. It's not about cleaning. It enhances their tactile sense so they can feel their food better. They're not just nocturnal, they're opportunistic. While mostly active at night, raccoons will come out during the day if they find easy food. Daylight doesn't mean rabies, and it might just mean hunger. They have over 200 different sounds. Raccoons communicate using a huge range of sounds, from purring and chittering to growls and even screams. 6. They're excellent climbers and swimmers. Raccoons can scale trees, fences, and buildings with ease, and swim for several miles if needed. 7. They can live almost anywhere. From deep forests to big cities, raccoons are urban survivors. They're found all over North America, even in New York City, living on rooftops. Seven things you don't know about tigers. 1. Each tiger has a unique stripe pattern. Just like human fingerprints, no two tigers have the same stripe pattern. It's how scientists ID them in the wild. 2. Tigers can roar as loud as 114 decibels. That's louder than a chainsaw, and their roar can be heard from over 2 miles away. 3. They're great swimmers. Unlike most cats, tigers love water. They can swim for miles and often bathe to cool off in hot climates. They can eat over 80 pounds in one meal. When hungry, a tiger can devour a feast and sometimes eating up to 1/5 of its body weight in one sitting. 5. Their back legs are stronger than the front. This allows them to leap up to 30 feet in a single bound, making them one of the most powerful jumpers in the animal kingdom. 6. They hunt alone, and with strategy, tigers are solitary predators. They stalk their prey patiently and often attack from behind or the side with deadly precision. 7. White tigers aren't a separate species. That snowy fur. It's a rare genetic variation, not a different subspecies. Most white tigers are Bengal tigers with a recessive gene. Ten things you didn't know about hippos. 1. They sweat red. Hippos produce a natural sunscreen that looks like red sweat, but it's actually an oily secretion that protects their skin from the sun and infections. 2. They can't swim. Despite living in water, hippos don't actually swim. They walk or bounce along the river bottom and push off surfaces to move. They're one of the deadliest animals in Africa. Hippos are extremely territorial and can run up to 20 mph on land. They cause more human deaths in Africa than lions or crocodiles. 4. They sleep underwater. Hippos can hold their breath for 5 minutes and automatically rise to the surface to breathe, even while asleep. They mark territory with poop and a tail spin. When hippos poop, they spin their tails to fling it around like a fan. It's their way of marking territory. 6. They have built-in night vision. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils are on top of their heads, so they can stay submerged. And their eyes are adapted to low light, giving them solid night vision. 7. They communicate. Underwater hippos can make deep grunts and wheezes both above and below the water. Scientists compare it to whale-like communication. 7 things you never knew about whales. 1. They can talk across oceans. Blue whales can produce sounds so loud and low frequency that their calls can travel thousands of miles underwater. 2. They used to walk on land millions of years ago. Whales had legs and lived on land. They evolved from land-dwelling mammals. Their hearts are huge, literally. A blue whale's heart can weigh over 400 pounds, roughly the size of a small car. 4. They poop to save the planet. Whale poop helps fertilize phytoplankton, tiny ocean plants that produce up to 50% of the world's oxygen. Yes, whale poop helps us breathe. 5. They fast during migration. Some whales travel thousands of miles without eating, surviving only on fat reserves during migration seasons. 6. They sing in dialects. Humpback whales sing songs that differ by region. Basically, they have their own accents depending on where they're from. 7. They grieve like humans. Some species of whales show mourning behavior, like carrying a dead calf for days, showing deep emotional intelligence. 7 things you never knew about dolphins. 1. They call each other by name. Dolphins have unique signature whistles, like a personal name, and they use them to call out to each other. 2. They sleep with one eye open. Dolphins shut down one half of their brain at a time so they can rest while still watching for danger. They're smarter than you think. Dolphins can recognize themselves in mirrors, a rare sign of self-awareness, and understand complex commands. 4. They form lifelong friendships. Some dolphins build strong, lasting bonds and even help each other with babysitting and hunting strategies. 5. They use tools. Certain dolphin groups use sponges to protect their noses while digging in the sand for food. That's tool use in the wild. 6. They have a complex language. Dolphin communication includes clicks, whistles, and body movements, and researchers believe it's far more sophisticated than we realize. 7. They can turn off pain. Dolphins produce natural painkillers in their brains, kind of like natural morphine, helping them survive injuries better than most animals. 30 feet in a single bound, making them one of the most powerful jumpers in the animal kingdom. 6. They hunt alone, and with strategy. Tigers are solitary predators. They stalk their prey patiently and often attack from behind or the side with deadly precision. 7. White tigers aren't a separate species. That snowy fur? It's a rare genetic variation, not a different subspecies. Most white tigers are Bengal tigers with the recessive gene.